CNN breaking news: Keanu Reeves held hostage in bank robbery. But nobody knew the truth. The gang leader, Marcus, was actually the man Keanu had helped escape from prison 15 years ago. Yes, you heard that right. Keanu Reeves had a secret criminal record, and now his former partner in crime stood before him. Marcus lowered his gun. "I can't kill you, brother. I owe you my life." But the single word Keanu spoke froze everyone. "Don't." The morning had started like any other at Wells Fargo Bank on Sunset Boulevard. Tuesday, 9:43 a.m. Keanu Reeves stood in line, wearing his typical black jacket and jeans, waiting to make a simple wire transfer for his sister's medical bills. Nobody paid attention to the Hollywood star, who famously lived a modest life. Then the doors exploded open. 4 masked men burst in, assault rifles raised. "Everybody down, now!" The lead gunman, a massive figure in a skull mask, fired 3 shots into the ceiling. Plaster rained down as 37 people hit the floor, screaming. Keanu dropped with them, his mind racing, assessing the situation with the calm that came from years of tactical training for his films. "This is a robbery," the leader shouted. "Do exactly what we say, and most of you get to go home." Most. That word hung in the air like poison. The second gunman, shorter but moving with military precision, began zip-tying hostages' hands. When he reached Keanu, he paused for just a fraction of a second, so brief that only Keanu noticed it. The man's hands trembled slightly as he bound Keanu's wrists. "Boss," the second gunman called out. "We got a problem." The leader, Marcus, strode over. "What kind of problem, Tommy?" Tommy whispered something urgent, but Marcus waved him off. "I don't care who he is. He's a hostage like everyone else." But Keanu had heard Tommy's whisper. "That's John Wick." Marcus grabbed the bank manager, a terrified woman named Patricia Chen. "Open the vault." "Now." "I can't. It's on a time lock. It won't open for another hour." Marcus checked his watch. "Then we wait." He pulled out a phone and dialed 911. "This is the Wells Fargo on Sunset. We have 37 hostages. We want $10 million and a helicopter on the roof in 1 hour. Every 10 minutes you delay, someone dies." He hung up and surveyed the terrified hostages. His eyes landed on Keanu. "You, corner guy, stand up." Keanu rose slowly, hands still zip-tied in front of him. "You'll be the first example if they test us," Marcus announced loudly. Then, quieter, so only Keanu could hear, "I'm sorry about this." That's when Keanu realized something that made his blood run cold. He knew that voice. "Marcus," Keanu whispered. "Marcus Wade?" The masked man stiffened. For a long moment, neither moved. Then Marcus reached up and pulled off his skull mask, revealing a scarred face with prison tattoos creeping up his neck. His eyes Keanu remembered from a different life, were filled with conflict. "Hello, Johnny," Marcus said, using a name nobody had called Keanu in 15 years. The other hostages gasped. Tommy stepped forward. "Boss, what are you doing?" "Put your mask back on," but Marcus kept staring at Keanu. 15 years, 3 months, and 6 days. That's how long it's been since you helped me get out of Rikers. The CNN news truck outside was already broadcasting. The anchor's voice carried through someone's phone. "We're getting word that the hostage situation involves celebrity Keanu Reeves." Inside the bank, Keanu's mind raced back to 2009. Before John Wick, before the fame reached its peak, when he was young and stupid and thought he could save everyone. Marcus had been his stunt double on an early film, wrongfully convicted of a murder he didn't commit. The real killer was the prosecutor's son. Keanu had discovered the truth and made a choice that would haunt him forever. He helped Marcus escape during a prison transfer. "You disappeared," Marcus said. "Changed your name back to Keanu. Became a big star. And I became this. He gestured at the bank, the guns, the terrified people. Marcus, you don't have to do this, Keanu said carefully. You were innocent. We can prove it now. Technology has changed. DNA evidence. It's too late, Marcus roared, causing several hostages to whimper. I've killed people now. Real kills, not movie kills. The innocent man you tried to save? He's gone. Tommy interrupted. Boss, police are surrounding the building. Marcus turned back to Keanu. You know what the sick part is? I came to LA to find you, to thank you, to show you I made something of myself, and then I saw you on TV. Donating millions to children's hospitals, being called the nicest guy in Hollywood. And I realized you saved me so I could become a monster. That's not true. Isn't it? Marcus grabbed a young woman, maybe 22, a bank teller with a name tag reading Sophia. He pressed his gun to her temple. Should I show you what you created? Sophia sobbed. Please, please, I have a daughter. Keanu took a step forward. Marcus, look at me, look at me. Marcus's hand was shaking now, the gun wavering against Sophia's head. You want someone to blame? Blame me. But don't become the thing they said you were. You were innocent once. Part of you still is. The innocent part died in prison, Marcus said coldly, where I went back after you saved me. Oh yeah, they caught me again 6 months later, and this time I was actually guilty. Armed robbery. Because what else was I supposed to do? I couldn't go back to my old life. The phone rang. Marcus answered, putting it on speaker. This is Chief Patricia Morgan. We're prepared to meet your demands. The helicopter is en route. Good, Marcus said, but I've changed my mind about something. I don't want 10 million. I want 20, and I want something else. Full immunity for someone. For yourself? No. Marcus looked at Keanu. For Keanu Reeves. The silence in the bank was deafening. Chief Morgan's confused voice crackled through. I don't understand. 15 years ago, Keanu Reeves helped me escape federal custody. That's aiding and abetting a fugitive. 25 to life. I have proof, documents, videos, everything. Marcus smiled coldly. So here's the deal. Immunity for him, or I start shooting. Beginning with him. The hostages were staring at Keanu in shock. The beloved celebrity, the nicest guy in Hollywood, was a criminal. Tommy protested. Boss, this wasn't the plan. Plans change, Marcus said. Then, to the phone. You have 5 minutes to decide. Keanu spoke up, his voice carrying across the bank. Don't do it. Don't make any deals for me. Marcus laughed bitterly. Still trying to be the hero? You're not John Wick, Johnny. You're just an actor who made one real choice in his life, and it was the wrong one. No, Keanu said firmly. Saving an innocent man is never the wrong choice. What you did after, that's on you, not me. You self-righteous, Marcus swung the gun toward Keanu. That's when Sophia, the bank teller Marcus had released, suddenly spoke up. Wait! I know you. Everyone turned to her. You're Marcus Wade. Oh my God, you saved my life 3 months ago. Marcus froze. What? The apartment fire on Crenshaw. You ran into the building when everyone else ran out. You pulled me and my daughter from the 3rd floor. You nearly died from smoke inhalation. The bank fell silent. Marcus's hand holding the gun began to shake violently. Sophia continued, tears streaming. I looked for you everywhere to thank you. The firefighters said you disappeared before the ambulance arrived. You're a hero. Why are you doing this? Marcus's composure cracked. That was different. No, it wasn't, Keanu said softly. That's who you really are. Not this. He gestured at the guns, the masks, the robbery. You've been playing the villain so long, you forgot you're not one. Tommy suddenly ripped off his own mask, revealing a young face, maybe 23. Uncle Marcus, he's right. This isn't you. You raised me when Dad died. You taught me right from wrong. We only did this because the medical bills. Shut up, Tommy. But Tommy continued. My daughter has leukemia. Insurance won't cover the experimental treatment. It costs $8 million. Uncle Marcus said one job, one time, nobody gets hurt. The truth was spilling out now, unstoppable. Marcus collapsed into a chair, the gun falling from his hand. I tried everything else. Loans, fundraisers, selling everything I owned. Do you know what it's like watching a child die when money could save them? Keanu moved forward slowly, his tied hands raised peacefully. Actually, I do. My sister had leukemia. That's why I'm at this bank, transferring money for her treatment. Marcus looked up, tears in his eyes. Jennifer has leukemia? You remember Jennifer? She visited you on set, brought cookies for the stunt team. Marcus's voice broke. She was kind to me when everyone else treated me like hired muscle. The sound of helicopters grew louder. The SWAT team was getting into position. Keanu knelt beside Marcus. It's not too late. You saved that woman and her child. That's who you are. The man I helped escape wasn't wrong. The system was. Don't let the system win by becoming what they said you were. Marcus looked at the hostages, all watching in stunned silence. Then at Tommy, young and scared. At Sophia, the woman he'd saved, looking at him with confusion and gratitude mixed with fear. They'll kill us the moment we surrender, Marcus said. No, Keanu said. They won't. He raised his voice. Chief Morgan, are you listening? The phone crackled. We're here. Marcus Wade was wrongfully convicted in 2009. The real killer was D.A. Harrison's son, Blake Harrison. The evidence is in a safety deposit box at Chase Bank, account number 447829. Marcus has spent 15 years being punished for a crime he didn't commit. Yes, he's made mistakes since then, but this ends now, peacefully. Chief Morgan's voice was skeptical. Mr. Reeves, we can't just check the box. I've been paying for it for 15 years, waiting for the right time. The DNA evidence, the real murder weapon with Blake Harrison's fingerprints, the photos of Blake at the scene. It's all there. Marcus stared at Keanu. You kept evidence? All this time? I failed you once by helping you run instead of fighting the system properly. I won't fail you again. The third gunman suddenly spoke up, pulling off his mask to reveal an older man. I'm done. I'm Marcus's cousin, Eddie. He asked me to help save Tommy's girl. But this ain't right. I'm putting my gun down. The fourth gunman, still masked, hesitated, then followed suit. Marcus stood up slowly. If I surrender, Tommy's daughter still dies. We need that money. Keanu stood too. No, she doesn't. He looked directly at a security camera. I know you're watching this live on the news. This is Keanu Reeves. I'm publicly pledging $10 million for Tommy's daughter's treatment, not a loan, a gift, because 15 years ago, I failed to save someone the right way. This is me doing it right. The bank erupted in gasps. The news anchor's voice from someone's phone was practically shrieking, Did Keanu Reeves just offer $10 million on live television? Marcus dropped to his knees. Why? After what I've done today? Because, Keanu said, I believe in second chances. And third chances. And however many it takes for good people who lost their way to find it again. Tommy was sobbing now. Uncle Marcus, please. Let's end this. For Lily. My daughter needs her dad to not be in prison. Marcus looked at the guns on the ground, at the terrified hostages, at his nephew crying, at Keanu standing there with his hands still tied, but somehow the most powerful person in the room. I'm sorry, Marcus said to the hostages. "I'm so sorry." Then, louder, "We surrender. We're putting down all weapons. Don't shoot. Please, don't shoot." The next few minutes were chaos. SWAT rushed in, commands shouted, weapons secured. But true to Keanu's prediction, no shots were fired. The hostages were evacuated. Marcus, Tommy, Eddie, and the fourth man were arrested. As Marcus was being led out, he stopped beside Keanu. "Why did you say don't when I said I couldn't kill you?" Keanu met his eyes. "Because I didn't save you so you could die for me. I saved you so you could live. Really live. It might be in prison for a while, but with the evidence of your wrongful conviction, with testimony about why you did this, with no one hurt, you'll get another chance. Take it this time." Marcus nodded, tears streaming. "Tell Jennifer I'm sorry. For everything. Tell her yourself. She'll visit you. We both will." As the police led Marcus away, Sophia approached Keanu. "Is it true? He was really innocent originally?" "Yes, the system failed him. I failed him by not trusting the system to eventually work, and he failed himself by giving up on redemption. But failure doesn't have to be final." The CNN reporter rushed over. "Mr. Reeves, you just admitted on live television to helping a prisoner escape. You could face charges." Chief Morgan interrupted. "No, he won't. We've been to the safety deposit box. The evidence is overwhelming. Blake Harrison has been arrested for the 2009 murder. As for Mr. Reeves's actions 15 years ago, the statute of limitations has expired. Besides, he was trying to prevent a miscarriage of justice." The reporter persisted. "But the $10 million? Keanu was already walking away. "The money will be transferred today, and another $10 million to establish a fund for families of the wrongfully convicted." Marcus was right about one thing. The system breaks people. It's time to help fix them. 3 months later, Marcus Wade stood in a courtroom again. But this time, it was for his exoneration of the 2009 murder. The judge formally apologized for the miscarriage of justice. Marcus would still serve time for the bank robbery, 5 years with good behavior considering the circumstances and that no one was hurt. Tommy received 2 years probation and community service. His daughter Lily began treatment the next week. The experimental therapy worked. She went into full remission within 6 months. Blake Harrison was convicted of the murder his father had covered up for 15 years. D.A. Harrison himself was arrested for obstruction of justice. Marcus now teaches a prison program about redemption and second chances. Keanu visits him monthly. They're writing a book together about justice, failure, and forgiveness. During one visit, Marcus asked, "Do you regret it? Helping me escape back then?" Keanu thought carefully. "I regret not fighting harder the right way, but I don't regret believing in your innocence. That's what hope is. Believing in someone's better nature even when they've forgotten it themselves." The bank where it all happened now has a plaque by the door. It reads, "On this site, a community witnessed that redemption is possible for anyone brave enough to choose it." Sophia still works there. She keeps a photo on her desk, her and her daughter, with Marcus at Lily's cancer-free celebration party. He was given special permission to attend. The fourth gunman turned out to be Tommy's best friend Jamie, also trying to help save Lily. He received probation and now works at a youth center, teaching kids about making better choices. The story became a film, not an action movie, but a drama about justice, redemption, and the complicated nature of right and wrong. Keanu didn't star in it. He produced it. Marcus consulted on it from prison. The film's tagline, "Sometimes the wrong choice leads to the right ending." But the most important outcome? The Innocence Project received its largest donation ever, $50 million from an anonymous donor. The note simply said, "For all the Marcus Wades still waiting for justice."